Hi, and welcome back to another week of Keeping It Real with Coach Neal. I'm Brandon Sands with the Seahawk Digital Network, joined now by UNCW women's soccer head coach Chris Neal. Coach, how are you this Tuesday morning?
Doing great.
Awesome. We'll get right into it. 2 games last week. You split both of them. Let's start with the positive one. Mm-hmm. Big win Sunday, wrapping up non-conference play at Queens, 3-0 senior day. So much emotion. Team looked really well.
I'm really pleased with what we saw. We saw improvement. We saw them executing things that we're doing in training. And we saw a great spirit for those seniors on the day to make sure we got out of there with a win for those guys on a special day. One
of those seniors, Micaiah Parham, last week, you elevate her, I guess, to the center forward position, something that she's very new to her. Took it in stride. Her first collegiate goal immediately paid off. Why did you think she would thrive in that spot? And are you pleased with obviously just being able her attacking mindset last weekend?
Well, first of all, senior day always seems to come up with some kind of awesome script at the end of it. Something really cool happens to one of the seniors, and Micaiah was due and deserving of that goal. But Micaiah's good on the dribble. She can head a ball well, and she secures balls well. She's tough. So we needed to kind of shake our lines up a little bit to figure out how to get success, and so far it's been helpful. So we're going to continue on with it and see where it takes us.
Awesome. And then just to touch briefly on the East Carolina game, obviously a regional rival, so just your thoughts from last Thursday.
We felt, even though in defeat, we felt like we were starting to put the pieces together a little bit at that East Carolina game. And we continued to learn a few very hard lessons about taking care of the ball at the back. But I'm glad we're learning those lessons before conference play. So hopefully we've seen a little bit of everything at this point, and we've got some good experiences to store to memory. And we don't make some of those same mistakes in conference play that we made in non-conference play. But I thought that the team did an excellent job. We asked them to play a different system against East Carolina. It was a crash course, so to speak, still looking for answers. And they did really, really well. And we created some really dangerous chances. East Carolina's goalkeeper made 2 phenomenal saves to keep us off the score sheet. But we gained momentum from that game, even though we didn't win it.
What did you learn about your team the last 2-3 weeks of non-conference play that you can hopefully carry over into Thursday night's CAA opener at Northeastern?
They're tough, and they're committed to the spirit of the team. They could have easily gone in the tank because it was a frustrating start, but they didn't. And they just kept their noses down and kept going to practice and kept working hard. And, we have 4 non-negotiables that we talk about this year. And they just did a great job of sticking to the process. And I'm so happy for them. They got some joy last Sunday.
Thursday, you faced a Northeastern team that you missed last year just because of the 13-team conference. What are you looking to see from the Huskies? I know the last time you guys met was in the CAA semifinals a couple years ago. Do you feel that you kind of you owe that team?
Well, we've had some pretty epic battles the past few years with Northeastern, and I hate that we didn't get to play them last year because it is a great game. Northeastern is always going to be extremely tough. Ashley Phillips does a wonderful job with her team. I think they've played in the semifinals or final the last 3 years, and they're a team that's notoriously going to be at the top of the league in some capacity. So it's an excellent first match, and we know it's going to be a dogfight, and we're just going to go in and do our best to come out of there with a result.
What have you seen around the league during non-conference play that has you excited, and kind of just some challenges that you expect to encounter over the next couple months?
We've seen a lot of up and down, a little roller coasterish. A lot of teams are having those type of years where they have a great victory and then a head scratcher of a loss, and we're seeing that across the board with the exception of a few teams. I believe Towson may still be undefeated. But I think that it's just been a little bit up and down for a lot of teams, and I think every team is searching for some level of consistency before we go into conference play. So, I've seen some video from a variety of teams where they look like 2 different teams in 2 different matches. So I think everyone's, again, conference play starting 2.5 weeks earlier than normal. Everyone's in the mad scramble to find themselves before we kick off on Thursday.
Well, Coach, best of luck to you. Safe travels to Boston this week, and we'll see you next week.
Appreciate it, Brandon.